Good morning. It's now 5:13 in the morning and I've been awake since just before 4 o'clock. And I wanted to just make a little video about purging and about healing and releasing. Sometimes my clients ask me why the healing process doesn't come more readily. And I want to just say that sometimes the healing process really, really hurts. Just being honest, you know when you get a wound or a scar or a cut, sometimes there's swelling and there's itchiness to help protect the wound, and then it's a natural reaction, the irritability that happens while the healing is going on. And when we're talking about deep emotional trauma, deep emotional wounding, it's the same thing. It's the same process. So there's a tendency for us to try to avoid pain. It's just natural. But we've got to push past our natural instinct to run away. We're not a wounded animal in the forest that needs to run away from danger in order to survive. But we behave that way sometimes. I know that, oh my gosh, when I am in the middle of receiving something that feels emotionally bad, I can put up so many defenses, whether my defensiveness comes in the form of a sharp tongue or a sharp mind or getting very condescending, or sometimes my protective mechanism is to become very, very placating, to become overly nice, to become really like somebody who wants to fix things and make the other person feel better. That's a really strong, triggered response for me that I have to be careful of. I didn't even realize that I had this response until recently. Like, whenever there's anything that's going on around me that bothers me or scares me, my natural instinct is to actually just go into fix-it mode and to become really rational and to try to appease people. And the other day I found myself doing that, and right in the middle of it, right in the middle of that situation, I got this alarm that went off that said, hey, that's not how you really feel. That's not real for you. And I immediately caught myself and I said, you know what? Actually, I don't care. This is not my problem. Your anger and your wounding is not my problem, and I don't appreciate you making it my problem. And I don't appreciate me coming in here and trying to be a caregiver for you. I've got my own stuff going on right now, so I'm gonna get out of here and I'm gonna take care of myself, and I'm gonna let you take responsibility for yourself. Wow, it was the most empowering thing that I've done in a long time for myself, And I have to admit that it was kind of scary. And so this process of healing and is filled with opportunities like that we don't take because it's easier to be like we're more comfortable being in the inauthentic role of caregiver or condescending bitch than we are in the role of authentic us, which is feeling our feelings. Sometimes feeling our feelings of confusion or feeling the angst and anger of somebody else, it feels so bad. But maybe like hanging in there just for that moment, like being there in the drama as it's happening, but without running away from it, without trying to fix it. That's a much more powerful place, even though at the time it feels so much weaker. It feels really scary. So, with the full moon that's coming up on October 27th, I am going to be, personally, for the last few weeks, I've been doing a lot of work with bringing up emotions that scare me and sitting with them. I've been sitting with my feelings of anger, my feelings of envy, my feelings of resentment. I've been sitting with my feelings of shame, sitting with my fear. And let me tell you something, it is fucking uncomfortable. I feel like I'm going to explode sometimes. But the beautiful thing that it doesn't feel like it in the moment, but really, those feelings, when you give voice to them and when you let them move through you, they actually go away. And afterward, the feeling of purity and strength and wholeness is so strong. So I want to encourage you to really take the time to feel your feelings and to allow them, even though it's uncomfortable. The discomfort, I'm going to admit, when I'm doing my shadow work and I'm going deep into my darkness, those feelings can last a long time. But look, if I had stayed with those feelings when they first came up, they wouldn't have turned into this big snowball, this giant mass of drama inside of me. So yeah, now I've got to sit with it, and I've got to pay the price of someone who has not experienced her feelings and expressed her emotions, but rather let them build up inside of her. So this process is long, but it's so worth it because already I feel so blessed and so relieved. I feel so much stronger, so much more clear, so much more focused, so much more powerful. I feel so much more creative. But sitting with the stuff is kind of hard, you know? So on Tuesday of next week, Tuesday, October 27th, I'm having a full moon ceremony and healing. And if you want to take some time over the next few days to sit down and be with your feelings, make notes in your journal, and write down all those things that you want to release. And if you want to join me for the full moon ceremony, I invite you to, because it's going to be really, really, really powerful. I'm going to have a singer there. She's written a beautiful healing song that's going to complement the meditation and the healing that I've put together. And if you join us, you're going to bring in your beautiful spirit guides, and we're all going to co-create a powerful, powerful cleansing and an experience that's just sure to be uplifting. So it's going to be Tuesday, October 27th. If you want more information, then please message me at crystallyn@spiritcentric.com. You can find me on Facebook, you can email me, or you can call me at 310-439-8749. All right, that's it for me right now, friends, and I look forward to seeing you on Tuesday. And I look forward to getting your emails. I love getting your emails. It's a real blessing. Love communicating with you. And I look forward to seeing you in person on Tuesday. All right, bye for now.